of Suella Braverman for good. But tonight, because I know immigration is what so many of you care about and want to talk about, it's illegal immigration. Not those people who come here perfectly lawfully and contribute to our wonderful country, but illegal immigration specifically from Albania. That's what we're going to talk about. And no, it's not about stereotypes or race. According to a commander at Border Force, Albanian gangs are now dominating the drugs trade, human trafficking, illegal weapons dealing and prostitution rings in this country. And joining me first up is a woman who unbelievably found an Albanian migrant in her very own home after he arrived in Dover. You might have seen this story. Sue Doyle joins us with her neighbour, Louise Monga. Sue, thank you so much for taking the time to join me. For people who've read this, this is extraordinary. Just tell us exactly what happened. I believe it was on Sunday.
Yes, it was. I was sitting in the front room. The dog had gone out in the garden, and she'd come back in, and then very shortly after, I glanced up, and there's this lad standing in my front room, standing right in front of me. The dog went absolutely ballistic. She was absolutely going crazy at him, and he said to take her upstairs, shut her. So, not knowing if he was dangerous or not, I did take the dog upstairs and shut her in the back bedroom. And then I came back down, and he then started demanding my telephone. He kept putting his hand out and saying, give it to me, give it to me. So I handed him my phone, and then he noticed there was another one on the table, so he wanted that one as well. And he was trying to make a phone call, and he couldn't connect onto my internet, where it was connected.
Just, bless you.
But then he went onto Facebook.
How scary is that for you? You're in your house on a Sunday, and suddenly it turns out an Albanian migrant who's come across the channel is literally in your house demanding your phone or whatever. Were you terrified?
Yeah, I was. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't get out because he did make me shut the back door.
It's extraordinary.
So I couldn't get out of there.
Louise Monga, neighbour, who I know...
upstairs.
What happened in the aftermath? Did you call the police? What happened? Louise, maybe help out.
Well, what happened was Sue came knocking on my door and she said, Louise, there's an immigrant in my house. And I was like, what? Can you say again? And she went, Louise, there's somebody in my house. Well, Jeremy, I didn't think twice, mate. I put on my shoes. I yelled up to my partner. I went straight round there. I didn't know what I was expecting, what I was going to be walking into. So I had to be strong, be calm, be collect. I've walked in. He's knocked downstairs. I've walked up the stairs. I've gone, hello. A voice behind the nursery door said hello back. I've opened the door. He is sitting on the floor with the two phones, and I've gone, you're not meant to be here. Not English, no police, no police. So I've grabbed the scruff of his coat.
Have you?
I pulled him up. I said, you're not meant to... Yeah, I pulled him up because he's trying to shoo me out. So I've pulled him up and I've gone... I yelled at him, you're not meant to be here. Leave this house. So I'm trying to get him out. He's passing me this phone. There's some woman on the end of the phone, which I later on found out it was his mum. Translation, we couldn't understand each other.
Did you call the police?
He gave me his passport. Yeah. Sue was in my house with my son and my partner calling the police. While I'm still next door, I had his passport, looked at his passport. I realised he was a 16-year-old boy. I had to change. I had to calm, and I tried getting him downstairs. He kept trying to walk up, so I'm nudging him.
It's extraordinary.
Nudging him downstairs.
Can I ask, sorry, I know there's a delay. Sue, very quickly, and I really appreciate you being on. Two very quick questions. Are you taking extra precautions now? Because